Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Champagne. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and become a member of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're a member of my channel, thank you so much for continuing on this journey with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Today, we are going to be doing our cash envelopes and then rolling over any money that's left over into a side job or a side hustle into other areas that we're saving for, and then working on my 2025 financial goals and the challenges that I put in place at the end of 2024 to meet those goals. So, how are you guys doing? How's your weekend treating you? Hopefully, you're having an amazing and relaxing weekend. My weekend's been pretty chill, just, doing some work on my Etsy orders and things like that, and hanging out with family here and there. But let's see how much we are stuffing today. So we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 400, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 29, 31, 32, 33, and 34. Hopefully, I counted all of that correctly. It sounds right, though. So let me put all that into place. All right, let's start with our cash envelopes for the week. So let's see, in gas, I believe I put like 50 something in. So we have 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, 142, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, and 48. So yes, $52 went into gas. Food, I did buy a hot chocolate, so we have $21 and $22 left over from food this week. Beauty rolls over every single week, and I didn't use any of it. And then spending, we still have the $15 left over from my spending envelope. So in total, going into other challenges, it's going to be 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 182, 83, 84, 85. So we're just going to put this over here to the side up here for now. All right, let's jump back up to gas. So gas, I give myself $100 every single week, even though I don't use it all. I still like to have it. It's in my budget. I'm not going to change that. And then anything left over goes into other areas, which is good for me because it's unbudgeted money. I mean, it's budgeted money already. So food is going to get 25. And again, this is for anything that I may want to pick up, either a coffee or a hot chocolate or a milkshake during the summer, or, a light lunch or something like that. That's what that's for. And then beauty gets 25 every single week. This is for any personal hygiene products or anything like that. And then this is the only one that rolls over because I use it to get my hair done every so many months. So we have 20, 40, 60, 85, and 90. And then spending is going to get $15, and that's if I need to pick up anything small, so that I don't have to swipe my card. All right, so that is my wallet. And then let's see, let's go into our goals for the year. So one of my goals is my 3 to 6 month emergency fund, and I wanted to save the third month of rent. And so I am using the doubled 52-week Sword in the Stone challenge, which is absolutely my favorite cartoon. So this is from Wren and myself. It's available in my Etsy shop, and it follows the same as the 52-week challenge, which we also have the regular 52-week challenge version as well. But this one is doubled. So instead of 1 through 52, you're going to save 2 to 104. We do have a bonus section in the back, so that if you complete the bonus section, this challenge over the year will save you $3,000. So today we are putting in $94. So 50, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's color this in, and then I will put the money in. All right, so of course yours will be fully laminated. I did mine differently this year, and next year it will probably be different again. So let's see here. So we have 50, 70, 90, and then the 4 ones. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 50, 70, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $2,600. So $2,600, 1 and 2. So $2,602 so far. We are so close to being done with this challenge. Whoops. Hold on, I am making a mess, so let me get this all in there. Now your binder will come with a front page and a back page. This is from the challenge that I did last year, and it had envelopes, so this is why this is different. But yours will be just one front and then one back, and then you do get an envelope, IOU, and you also get the bookmark. So we are done with this one. Next, we're going to go into Thunder Thursday. This is a binder from Wren and myself. This is available in Wren's shop, and they're all my shop and Wren's shop are linked down in my description if you're interested in any of our binders. Thunder Thursday is coming back for 2026 with a little bit of a twist. There is going to be a bonus section so that if you complete the full year plus the bonus section, you'll save $1,000. I'm going to be using it again next year for extra money into my emergency fund, the same way I'm doing it this year. So let's go back here. We're going to be finishing off November and putting 27 into here. So let's do that. So hopefully you guys are continuing on your journey for any and all of goals that you set forth this year. Let me know how you guys are doing, if you're still on track or if you fell off and jumped back on. Progress is progress. So we have 5, 6, 700, 20, 45. Whoops. Let me start that over. 5, 6, 7, 20, 40, 55, 57, 59, and 60. So what was that? $760 so far in here. And this one is going to save us $818 this year. All right. So that's that. And then let's go into our Christmas binder. And again, this is from Wren and myself. You get cards, you get wooden reindeer pieces, and this is available in Wren's shop, and I've just been using it all year long. And so we are back here. You can see the many different challenges. So we completed that one. We are right here, and we are going to finish this, but I do need to put 30 in here because that's what I budgeted. So I'm still going to put the $30, but we are going to call this one completed. So let's cross all these. So that's 8, 12, 15, and 18, but we're still going to put the 30 in, you guys. So don't worry about this. We're still putting the 30 in. And let's see what these binders saved us. When I say these, because we were doing another book challenge, but let's see what we saved in the Santa's Coming to Town for the year. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 50, 70, 90, 1,000. Oh my gosh, is that correct? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 70, 90, 1,000. So $1,000 we saved in the Santa's Coming to Town, which is an even, well, no, I take it back because we did have extra from the 30. So, okay, that makes sense. I was going to say how crazy that it went to 1,000 when there's roll and saves in here, but I see where it moved, where it switched. Okay, and then we were doing the countdown to Christmas. This is the sticker book challenge from Liz over at Liz and Les, but it was commandeered from me, so I couldn't finish it. So, but it did save us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 45, and 47 before it was so rudely taken away. But let's put this in here to see how much we saved between the two books for the year. I was using some other challenges throughout the year for Christmas too, but these main ones is what I was putting my weekly money into. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 400, so 1,400, 50, 70, 90, 110, so 1610, 1630, 40, 45, and 47. So $1,647 we saved in Christmas between the two binders. My goal was 1,500, so we hit that goal and then above them. So that is exciting. Ask me if I've started spending it. The answer is no, because what is early shopping? Who does that around here? Not I, obviously. I would like to, but yeah, that does not happen. So let's move on to our next challenge, which is the cutest year-long savings challenge. This is from Wren. It's worth $800. This is going along with my Sword in the Stone to save for my 3rd month of rent. So let's see, we are working on November. So let's take November out of here. And let's see, we have this weekend and next weekend. So we're going to do the 18. Let me see here. So we're going to do the 8 and the 10 for 18. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So we have 20, 40, 55, 57, 58, and 59. This is going to be worth 75 once we complete it. So let's get that in there. Okay, so that one's done for now. And then let's see, let's go into our big binder here. So we have our cutest year-long cards. This is also from Wren over at Mischief Budgets on Etsy. And so we are doing our 13 plus our 8 plus our 9, so 17, 20, and then 30 to finish off November for our $120. Now, if you order these from Wren, yours will come with a scratcher. I ask that they not come with a scratcher because I need to know exactly what I'm putting in. So you do have the option to ask that she not put the sticker on. All right, so let's put our 30 into here and we'll be finishing off November. So we have 20 and 30. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, and 120. They do come in 120 or 200. I chose the 120. So we've completed that one. So that one's 120. Next is going to be our grill repair. We'll just put these here just because they're so cute. And let's see, this is from Reinventing Renee, and we're just putting in $10 every single week. This is for any dental work that may come up. I just want to save for it because dental work is expensive and it's something that everybody has to have at some point in time. So let's put this in to our Angry 2 here. So we have 50, 70, 80, and 90. And then next year, I'm going to continue to be saving for dental and medical. I'm going to start saving for. And so Wren and I have this $2,000 medical savings challenge. And it has, you know, from, I believe, 10 to 40. I think 40 is the highest one. 10 to 40. I do believe 40 is the highest one. I'm sorry, there's 45. So maybe 45 is the highest one. But I'm going to be saving this all year. And then I made separately from that a little prepper challenge that I'm going to be putting in my randomizer and my mini Mondays to kind of help me put money towards that, as well as I'm going to be budgeting weekly for it as well. Kind of like I'm doing with the dental, but I'm going to be changing the way I do my budget just a little bit next year. So next is going to be 1530. And let me see, was I planning on putting 30? Nope. So 1530 doesn't get anything, but this is from Reinventing Renee as well, and so is the envelope. Love this challenge, but it will be completed next week. And then we have D over at D versus Debt. She did change her channel to D versus Retirement. So let's see, we are putting $15 into here. This is going towards my son's wedding, which is going to be next year. So, whoa, so let's cross this off, and I just lost a color pencil. Hopefully I don't need it. All right, so let's see, we have 500, 600, 700, 720, 730, 740, 45, and 750 that we've saved so far. This was a freebie in her coffee shop. She does have this in her coffee shop again, and she added, or she changed this one right here to say 2025. So you can actually print it and do this for next year. And I believe it's the same set. She just changed this one so that it's 2025 instead of 2026. She has her set from 2024. That's available in her shop as well for free. Again, that's D versus Debt over on coffee. So what did I say we have? I know we counted it, so I think it was 700. Next is our Save 2025 and 2025. This is from Save with Judy. This is also a freebie on her Google Drive. She has it linked down in the description of her videos. Again, Save with Judy. She does have 2026 already available. It'll save you $300, saving $5 every single week. And so we are right here. And let me see, where's my... marker. So let's color this in here. And brown for the crest. Okay. So that's going to be $5 going into here. I was going to use it for an advent calendar, but I've since changed my mind and going to be doing something else with the money. It was placed in my heart to help a family in need for the holidays, and so that's where the money's going to go instead. So we have 100, 200, 250, 260, 265, and 270. There's that. Next is the travel. This was the Welk maintenance fees money, and it's still in my budget, so I'm putting it towards travel. It's not vacation, it's travel for work. And so we are doing $30, so we're just going to color this one here. Oh, that's the wrong purple. That doesn't even match, but whatever. Okay, so that's 30. So let's put that in. So we have 20 and 30. So we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65. So 165 so far on this. This is going to save us $800. This is from Jasmine over at Baddies and Budgets. It came in one of her binder books. I just put little slits in this part right here so I can take it out and put it back in. So let's put that in there. And I can't remember what the actual book is called. Let me see if I have it right here. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. So I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere here. I just don't know where. All right, so that's that one. And then last we have our debt. This is a bee challenge. This was from Lisa Grateful Me. She gave this like 2 years ago, I believe, as a freebie. So we are going to be putting $10 in. I do want to finish this by the end of the year, so I'm going to be upping my weekly to do these 20s and everything so that it can be completed by the time the year's over. So let's put our $10. We're going to color our 2 5s. That doesn't go in there. All right, and that's our last 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 320, 30, and 40. So $340 so far that's going towards my emergency fund. The goal was an extra $1,000 to my emergency fund. I'm going to go well over adding that to my emergency fund, which has been exciting to just watch that grow. And of course, at the end of the year, I'll let you guys know from all different challenges how much actually is going towards my emergency fund to kind of beef it up. So let's go into our rollover money. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 182, 83, 84, and 85 that we're going to be putting in. So let me just move this back just a little. And we are going to start with our roll and save. This is from Kimmy over at Bayesian Girl Budgets, but she's Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy. And so you have 8 little colored cards that match the 8 colored die. And then this binder is from Wren over at Mischief Budgets. It was a collaboration with Kimmy. Your version will look different, but this is the prototype. I always say that during my videos. I know it's repetitive, but there's some new people watching. Hello. And I just want them to know if they're interested in this, yours is going to look different than mine, but still super cute. Okay, so let me get my Sharpie. So we're going to roll one time, and whatever lands on it, that's how much money is going to go into the different categories. And then we have, I think, one more weekend, one more Sunday, and so we won't fill that one in because we'll be finishing it, and it's one less for me to erase. So let's see here. All right, so some high, some low. Let me just kind of move them out of the way. So a travel is going to get 6. All right, so 5 and 6 going into travel. And then moving is going to get 4. Let me see if there's a 1 in here. So we're going to take 1 out and put a 5 in. And then wedding is going to get 4 as well. So let's see. We're going to take 1 out. We're going to put a 5 in. And then what's next? P.O. Box is going to get 1. We're just going to put the 1 in. Car maintenance is going to get 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Subscriptions is going to get 1 whole whopping $1. And then 3 to 6 month bills is going to get 6. So 5 and 6 going into there. And that's going to go into those sections, probably the way we do our mini challenges. And then a new car, new phone is going to get 5. All right, so that is the roll and save. Let me see. I'm going to take these 2 5s and then put this 10 in. All right, so 1 more week, and then we will know how much each one of these is getting this month. It's just a fun way of having your money go to different areas that you're saving for with rollover money. So then you don't have to make that decision, or I don't have to make that decision rather. All right, next is grow as you go, and let's just flip in here. Let's see here. Should we do a 7? Let's do a 9 because we haven't even started this section yet. So let's just put $9 in. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course, we're going to be using all of the ones. So let's, okay, so there's 9. And it just has 10s in there. I was thinking of making change. Okay, so this one is the Grow As You Go. This is from Budget with Carly. This is going to say 450 plus with bonuses. And for the way I'm doing it is if I complete a section, like section 4 is completed, then anytime I land on 4 when I roll the 12-sided die, I have to put $20 in. So far I've landed on it twice. That's what these 2 lines are for. Section 6, same thing. If we land on the 6, I have to put $10 in, and so far we've landed on it 3 times since finishing this, and then so on and so forth. I'm going to continue doing the entire binder, or putting money in until we complete every single section. So that's going to give us that plus. So we don't know how much we're actually going to save in there until we're done, but I'm pretty excited about that. I love that binder, and that's going to go towards my son's wedding as well. So let's see, let's go into our rainy day challenge. This is the savings challenge prepper from My Kind of Budgets. It's on her coffee shop, and it's fairly cheap. It's like $1.25 or something like that. She does have the 100 envelope version, which I got, of course. So I'm going to try that next year. I'll probably include it somewhere to start this year. But I'm going to see how that works. But we're going to kind of work on both of them at the same time, I guess. All right. So all that to say, we're going to be putting $5 into here. And we're working towards that 35. So the prepper ones are in this binder for rollover money. That's in my randomizer, and I have it in my mini Mondays as well. And those are helping me knock out these higher numbers right here. So once we get down here, it'll be smooth sailing, and we'll be able to knock those out a lot faster. All right, so next is our chocolate chip game. This is for my son's wedding as well, and we left off here at the 2. So that is 6. So let's see, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the chip. So we're going to roll a die and see what we're going to spend. So $4 going into here. So let's see if there's a 1 that we can take out. Yes, so we're going to take out 1, and we're going to take a 5. And there's no other 5s for me to condense more. So far in this book, we have 100, 200, 250, 60, 75, and 77. So 277 that we saved so far. This book is from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets. Last time I did look at her shop, she did have some of these in stock. So definitely head over and check those out. And you guys, you get so many games. We've kind of been working on it for a while because we're just working on it slowly. But you have roll and saves, you have color, you have scratchers, roll and saves, more colors. And then, of course, your maze. You have save your macrons, sprinkles, another scratcher. Just so many cute challenges, you guys. Definitely head over, check that out. And I feel like the price is pretty good for that. And then let's see. You're Saving Harry. This is for a new car. So what do we have? We have 20, 30, 35, 36, and 37. Let's come back to this one. because we are getting lower in money, and I want to make sure that I can stuff my other binder because I didn't get to, but I want to see if I can. Nope, I cannot. Okay. I wanted to see if I could condense to get some more cash over here. So 10, 15, 20. Is that right? I want to make sure it's all real money. So we have 20, so we're going to take this 20 here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not enough ones to buy anything else. Okay, so we'll go back to that one if we have money left over, but I do want to get into this binder because we do have these monthly minis that we're saving. This one is from Wren. This is part of her series of the cutest year-long challenge. And so let's do $10 into this one, and then that will leave us 5 to finish off the month. So we'll do 5 and 5 is 10 because we don't have that many ones. So let's see. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, and 27. This is going to give us 30 by the time the month is over. And then next is our monthly challenges from Candy over at Stuff and Budget. And let's see, we have 5, 10, and 4. So let's put the 10 in here. And then that will leave us with $4 to finish off the challenge next week. So we have 5, 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And this is also going to save us 30. All right. And then let's see what we have. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So this is our rainy day. This is going towards emergency fund. You're going to see this a lot next year because that's going to be the focus of the emergency fund. But let's skip that for now and go to this one. This is for my mini millionaires, which are my nieces and nephews that I save for. And I want to make sure that I have money to be able to put towards theirs. So let's see, $2. Do I want to roll again? Let's see. That's new car. That doesn't need anything. And I could go back. Let's see. Decisions. Nope. Let's just do that because they get money across other areas. So we're going to put the last $2 into here. We'll see if we can condense though. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Yes, we can. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll take a 5. So now we can put this back in. So I'm not going to put anything in there because that's 10. I guess I could. Let me see here. 1, 2. So we can do 2 in here because I think we'll be able to put something in each one. Let's see. So 2 going into here. So far in this little challenge, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's put that in there. And then we can put 10 back here because we still have this 10 left. So this is from Liz and Les. These are her little sticklets. So we're putting this towards a new car. So let's take this one. Each one is worth $10. So let's see what we have in here. So we have 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So far 100. We have 2 more slots, and then we still have our gas for each worth 5, and then this is 510. All right, so let's put that in there, and everything is going to be able to get a little something. All right, so let's put that back. Let's get this back out, and then we can go back to... Oh, we didn't do this one, you guys. Uh-oh. I don't know if we're going to have enough. I just totally skipped this one. So let's see. I do have a little bit of cash next to me. So let's see. I can take it from there. So let's do this one here. This is from Budget with Carly. Let's see. That's 8. So, okay. Get all that off. Okay, so let me take that from this money here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll do that. 5, 6, 7, 8 going into here. So far in this challenge, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, and 33. This is going towards a new phone. So we'll put that there. This one's going towards car too, so that's why my main focus is not here. Because we also have 3 other ones. But when I do have more money, I do need to keep moving on that. So let's see. Let's do this one. So we have 3. So we can color in the 3 here. So let's do that. All right. So we have 100, 20, 45, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. This was a freebie over on floating funds on coffee. Love the brick challenges. I'm always on the lookout for new brick challenges. So if you have any brick challenges in your store or in your coffee shop, hit me up down below. I just love them. I don't know why. They're just so simple, and yeah, I just love them. So we're going to finish off with that one. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate you guys. I know this video is going up a little late, but it's going up, and that's what matters. I hope and pray that you have the most blessed rest of your day and week. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and until the next one, bye.